welcome back to the video. So the reason why I'm not screen recording on the laptop is it's not doing the way I actually wanted it to. So how's the future millionaires doing? So I just wanted here to show you the couple of trades that you would have taken that I didn't take this Monday today. So you can see we have a little bit of delay, but that's fine. That's better than what it was doing when it was screen recording. So I'm gonna take out this. Do you see that price at 7 a.m. created higher highs? But this is what relative equal highs, right? Just look at this. Relative equal highs in the opening session of what? In the opening gap. That's up to there. So guys, I'm gonna use my finger from here. Do you see that this line here, right there, that one right there is our 7 a.m. and then this line right here is our 7:30 a.m. and you would love to see that price would make relative equal highs or lows between the first opening gap, which is the 30-minute gap, right? And we can see that we've already created what relative equal lows and highs within what the first gap. So the rules aren't very I'm just take this strict, right? So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna turn this red. So let me just turn this into red to not cause confusion. So the red one right here is our relative equal lows, and then the green one is our relative equal what? Highs. So you've gotten this straight for yourself. You have the relative equal lows and the relative equals what? Highs. So now, from what the standpoint of ICT, you wait for one of them to get what? Taken. Right? So within this first 30 minutes, we created both relative equal lows and highs. So what are we waiting for? One of them to get what? Taken. Right? So from a standpoint, like where I'm looking in front, right? So this is what inspired. Originally, this is what inspired, right? The trade was actually going to take a little bit longer. So from there, you wait for price to shift into, after it takes the relative equal what? Lows, you wait for price to show you that it's ready to go up. What can that look for you? It can be creating a break of structure. It can be market structure, like right here. You can see that what? We went above there. And even though we didn't body close above it, we can see that we came back into a what? A BC. And what is a BC? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. BC. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. The same opposite way for what? A CB. Sell side imbalance, buy side what? Inefficiency. So those are the things. You can see that this was what? A BC. So price came back into the BC, went up. This right here would have been a great, when I say a great, entry for you, right? Would have been a great entry for you. And it's around what? 8 o'clock. That's the earliest. So now I'm just gonna mark out 8 o'clock. You see that? So there's what? That's 8 o'clock. And we're still what? In the relative equal what? Lows. Now we're going to the relative equal highs. You can see that we have a high here. You can see there. And then we have a high here. So what? It was up to you to either you want to take this one or you want to take that one. But for me, mostly for me, I'm not going to take this one just because I see what price is doing this side. You get me? You would have been what? Stopped out. Right? You'd have been what? Stopped out. And that's something that you wouldn't know about. Maybe this could have been a losing day for you. Right? But as a beginner of this model, I would say take a 1:2. That's what I'm doing nowadays. Inspired by my friend Michael, not friend, brother in Christ, Michael. Tempest Trades. I think of us. You should just go check him. I'll put his name on the link again. So he just told me that you don't need big lot sizes to make a lot of money. No, risk good, and then a 1:2 maybe 1:3 to the right place. So above here, and then it goes to here. Originally that's a 1:3, right? But I wouldn't know. This one, it was up to you to see if you're gonna take it there or here. That is the first trade, TP hit, right? And then let me try and move this side. And then we enter 9 o'clock. Sorry guys, we enter 9 o'clock. So first session we've missed. We didn't have a trade in 7. We had a trade in 8. Let's see if we had a trade in 9. Is it trade in sorry guys, we had a trade in 9. There we go, 9. So 9, we created relative record lows right here, right? But I feel like there was some sort of news. If there was news, I don't know the calendar for today. I wouldn't trade basically this whole jagged part. So I think that's it for today's video. Yeah, that's really much of what I wanted to say about today's video. So yeah. So guys, as you can see, we had relative this was a trade that was after 10. I forgot to show it to you guys, but then this was gonna be a very good example of a trade. So guys, you can see the red line represent relative equal highs. We have the word BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, and what it entered above consequent approachment, it embody close above it, and what we traded above it, right? We can see that it didn't body close above what, or even closed above what, consequent approachment, from what you can see right here, right? So this right here was another trade. These were gonna be 2 trades that you're going to hit. So guys, thank you for watching and God bless you.